Hey guys, it's Carrie the Paper Monkey. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing really good. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're coming back, thank you guys so much for coming back. I've been missing you guys, but I have been busy in the background working on a journal that a friend of mine from work actually asked me to make for her. So this is like the first journal somebody has asked me to do, especially for them. I am so nervous and so excited all at the same time. I cannot even begin to tell y'all. But I did a video, one video already on kind of the start of this process. And I think I'm finished, or very close to finish. I may add some different things, and I'm hoping that you guys that take the time to watch this, if you have any suggestions of anything that I should add, or maybe that's something that I could do to enhance what I've already done here, I would really appreciate it if you would just leave it in the comments for me. I really would. This person is very special to me. She was actually the first person to hire me in my healthcare career. And that is extremely special to me. It really is. This was many, 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 many years ago. And it just so happens at the job that I'm currently working at, she was here. I didn't even know she worked here, but she is employed here, and she is not, like a direct supervisor to me anymore, or a boss or anything like that. But we do work on a couple of different projects together. But all in all, she's just a special person in my life, and she always has been. We kind of lost touch, as people do when they work together, but I'm glad that we've come back around to each other. She is a quilter. She's a crafter. She's a baker. She's extremely talented in her artistic endeavors. Extremely talented. So I'm going to show you, if you didn't get to watch the first video, I'll show you what she did, and I'm going to link that video so you'll have an idea. If you want to go watch that one, you're more than welcome. But I'll show you what she did. So like I said, she's a quilter. She created the cover of this journal. Okay, she created this. She made this cover. Let me get my, I wasn't prepared. Sorry, guys. Let me get my ruler, and I'm going to tell you how big this cover actually is. So it's 9 inches by 8 3/4. Now the spine, let me show you something about the spine. Looks like I got a little, oh, that's just a little fuzz. The spine is 4 inches. Now I'm going to tell you, the spine was actually a little bit bigger than this, but I had to modify it a little bit. And I think one of the issues I'm going to have with this, or not issues, but one of the concerns I have with this is the integrity of that spine. Of course, you want your journals to last forever. I do. And I'm just not sure, because she wanted this to be a hidden spine. I did everything that I could possibly do to ensure that spine would stay intact. I do have a few concerns, but anyway, we'll see. That's kind of neither here nor there, I guess. But I guess as a journal maker, do you worry about things like that? I just kind of do. Anyway, so I actually made 2 different charms. I'll show you real quick. So I made this charm. This is the first time I've ever done a charm like this, ever. I got some hemp cord. Now, not all of this is hemp. This little yellow and white number right here that keeps getting tangled, this is just kind of, what is that rope called? What is that? Twine. Just a twine is all that is. But I just took some different elements, some different beads and buttons. These are some antique buttons. Just some little hoops. I think these are like curtain rings of some kind. I have these little buttons. This is a little shank button, little plastic shank button. Again, some little beads that I thrifted. I don't even know, to be honest with you. Oh, you know what? I do know where this came from, actually. One of the very first Happy Mails I ever got was from Meg at Chasing Retro. And I am incorporating this from Meg into this journal. So thank you so much, Meg. Again, these are kind of vintage buttons, but isn't that a cool one? That a cool little yellow button? Had to put a little jingle bell in there. And just some, you know, I don't know, different ones. This is this was out of a bead pack, actually, from Walmart. This was out of that same bead pack, and this was also. Yeah. But a lot of this stuff thrifted, you know. So I have this one, this charm, and I put this on one of those owl clips. Okay, I'm going to take it off. It's Karla Frizzelle inspired. I love Karla's, her dangles that she does like this. And I asked Karla if she would do a tutorial on how to do these, and she said she would do it. So be on the lookout on Karla's channel. I'll link Karla's channel below. Be on the lookout for Karla's channel to do a tutorial like that. Now, this is actually the original book dangle that I did. Okay, so you can see it has, of course, a lot. It's just ribbon and laces and trims. I put a couple of little buttons. These are just shank buttons, little plastic shank buttons. Put those in here. So my thought was, and I'll be honest with you, this was the first one that I did. I liked it. I do like it. But I was sitting here this morning working on something else, and I had all this hemp cord taken out anyway. So I said, well, you know what? I'm going to make a hemp cord one for this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give her both of them. Let her have both. So there's that. I found these little, I don't even know what they're called, to be honest with you. I'll link them in my description though, because these are from Amazon. So they're just, I guess they're meant for spines. Again, I don't remember the name. Sorry, guys. So anyway, let's get into this journal. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. You see, this is, I don't know if you can tell this, but this is how much room is, what is that, about an inch on either side of the hidden spine. Okay. Did pockets in the front. And I played around, and I just made a lot of these journaling type cards and tags. Some of the tags I put ribbon on, some I did not. But it's eclectic. It's the style that I'm gravitating towards. And yeah, I mean, this is out of a childcraft book, and so is this. Just wanted to give her some visual interest and some journaling spots. Since she's a quilter, I thought that was a kind of a cool journaling spot. And then let's put this back here. So the pockets aren't very deep in the front, but they're okay. Now, each signature, I actually put one of these little button fabric clusters on each one of the signatures. So that indicates where a new signature starts. Didn't have to. I mean, it doesn't have to be that precise, but I liked this visual. So I thought that was kind of a neat touch. You can see this is an envelope, okay? Every single page in this book, almost every one, is frankenpaper. It took a while. It took a little while, but that's okay. I took a plain white envelope that I had. I think this is a Hallmark envelope. It is. It's a Hallmark envelope. I don't know if you guys... Let me see if I can bring it in a little bit. Oops, sorry. If you can tell, if you can see that Hallmark stamp there. So every page is a Hallmark. I'm sorry. This envelope is a Hallmark envelope, and there's a couple of more. And I just glued them down, but I left this open so you could tuck a little something there. This video may be long, guys. Sorry. Hope you don't mind. And then, because my quilting subscribers, thank you so much, Karen, made a suggestion, I said I have to do it. They said put graph paper in. And I did it. So thank you guys so much. But one of the things that I did was I took my graph paper and I ran it through my printer on one side. I found these really cool images. And I said, oh, I have to do that. So one side has images, one doesn't. One's plain. Put that in there like that. Took just a double tag here on the side. Some of the pages I left blank. I plan on making her a little pack of ephemera. That's my next step. These I lined with some note paper that I had. So, childcraft image. And then just a little tag and a little tuck. And these are from some, I need to bolster that with something that's already got a tear in it. I'm going to have to bolster that. So you can see they just have some little tucks on the side. Personalized it where a few little spots are personalized. This is a washi. This is actually a washi. And again, lace, it is actually crocheted. It's the real deal. I bought this so long ago, I don't even know if they still have it. I'll link it on my Amazon favorites. If they still have it, it comes 3 to a pack. It was a pink, a gray, and an off-white. They're absolutely beautiful. I love them. I will link that. If you're interested, you can go check that out. This is one side of the graph paper. And I just put washi on the ends of that to bolster it. Because the graph paper that I have it was thrifted and it's very, very thin. I may invest, if I do more of these journals, I may invest in some thicker graph paper. I put a map of Louisiana, of course, because she is from Louisiana. And then just did a little embellishing here. Here's your franken paper. You see how many pages I have made franken paper. Had to, accommodate the size of the journal. I will tell you guys, I did not worry about these pages overextending the book itself, the cover. I'm not going to worry about that. It's going to be what it is. And I like it. I hope she does too, but I like it. Left this blank again. I'm going to let her embellish some if she wants. The majority, 99% of any of the material that you see in here or any of these type of embellishments are things that she's given me, her scraps that she's given to me thinking I'm using them for my junk journal stuff. I pulled a lot of that stuff and I think she's going to be really surprised by the fact that I'm using them in this journal for her. Did Karla Frizzelle inspired. Karla was the first person that I saw this. I'm sure other people do it, but she was the first person that I saw do this. And I actually left the recipe cards in here. I love them. I mean, like I said, my friend is a baker, and she could use this for that too if she wanted to. This is just a little bitty from a vintage quilting book, and did a tuck on the other side. And as you can see, just a quilting image there. And again, this is scraps of material that she gave me. I think she's going to like that. She has 3 cats. So I had to include cat ephemera in here. And then, of course, from the Mother Goose books, you can tell she's sewing. And then, what do you call this again? See when I get on camera? See what happens when I get on camera? I forget. These are from the Home Edit book. A lot of these visuals, I love that book. They have the best visuals in that book. Been there, pen that. Coloring pages. Some coloring pages I added. I added a glassine bag. Now this glassine bag is pretty big. So I was able to add a couple of Ideal magazine sugar cookie, cookie recipe pages. But the visuals are absolutely stunning. In fact, I might put this one first. Yeah. And then I did another graph paper. This one's kind of more Christmassy. I was just playing around, to be honest with you. So I said, well, I don't want to waste it. I'm going to put it in there for her. So just kind of tuck that back there. So yes, that is that. Just one of my little button clusters, little fabric clusters. This she cross stitches because she's so fabulous like that. A little embellishment there. And then as you can see, the little seam binding. But check this out. So these came from a sticker book, a Happy Planner sticker book. They're the little bitty Post-it type notes, and they fit perfectly in here. So I put those in there and just added that. I made some big envelopes, and on the owl clip, I just made a little charm. On the big envelope, I embellished just with a little sticker, and then I, made the Velcro closure. This came out of a quilting book that I had bought, thrifted, and then this came out of a quilting binder. So I wanted to include those. I probably won't put all of these back so that we can press on. I needed to bolster this edge, so I just took some of the scrapbook paper edging, and that's how I did that. Like I said, she's a nurse, and I just love this image of them fixing, the little teddy bear. I put it on a little note card, and then another little, just a little, Here's where the rest of that graph paper is. So I gave her 4 or 5 sheets of it, just plain. I wanted to leave it plain in case, she wanted to draw. The other thing that I thought I would do, guys, is make her a writing board. I have not done that. So if when I do that, I'll drop a picture of that writing board into this space because I think she's going to need that. Yeah. Again, this is from a vintage Coates and Clark's book, I believe. I've had that book for a long time, too. Did a little embellishing here. From one of my little golden books. I can't stand it. I've got to put something from a little golden book in here. So I was able to find that. And just a little pocket, a little tuck. Like I said, she is a cat lover, so I have that. Just put some tickets glued on there just as visual interest. And I made this a long time ago. I just thought that was so cute. Just wanted to give her something. Now, I'll tell you, she made this. She made this. And this is one of my yo-yos. And so I said, well, I wanted to incorporate that and give her one of my yo-yos. So there's that. I just laid this on the page. This is not a tuck. This is actual washi that I made. So there's that. And here's another piece of washi. The difference between this one and this one is these are all fabrics scraps that she gave me. All of that. Yeah. Then on the Cricut, this is the same person who loaned me the Cricut. I cut out this sewing machine. She bought a vintage sewing machine recently, and she named it Shirley. So that's why that is cut out of this sewing machine. This is just a yardage chart that I found in a magazine, and that is an equipment tag. Again, this is fabric that she, salvaged for me. That's from a paper pack from Cartabella. I think that one was called I Love to Craft. I think. It's I'd Rather Be Crafting. That's the name of that paper line. She loves Converse sneakers. So again, this is your indicator that it starts the next signature. There are 3 signatures total, but she loves Converse sneakers, so I found this color page and I knew I had to add it. Did a little turn the page up because it was quite large, and then just put a couple of my little, just little playful cards in there. Thought those were cute. I sat down and mass made those one day. Just loved them. She loves sunglasses, so this is a cardstock from that. Again, with a home edit visual. Coffee and Crafting Weekend. Can you guys see that one? Yeah. I'll try to go up a little bit. See how far up I can get without losing you. Okay, and then Coffee and Crafting again here. This little trim, she gave me a scrap. Then I just added this little trim here. Another Karla Frizzelle inspired. Just the little plastic sleeves. This white paper here was the actual sleeve that came in that photo card. I ran these through the printer. I found that image off of Pixabay. That's where I'm finding most of my images. I'm finding them off Pixabay. I can include that website below. These are free images, so yeah, these are stickers. These are stickers. And then Maker's Gonna Make is a sticker here. And then, of course, the front of a vintage pattern. It was in pretty bad shape. This one was in pretty bad shape. But I wanted to, I think I did that upside down, because look. Nope, like this. There we go. Do it like, no, I did do it upside down. Uh-oh. I'm going to see how long it takes her to find, and I'm telling you, she'll find it. She's very, very astute. So I put in a bag, but look how large this bag is. It's a brown, just a brown paper bag, 7.5 wide. But I ran this bag through my printer. Let me turn it around so you can see this. And I just love that play on words. Now this, on this side, had a smudge on it, and right here had a smudge. You can see there are actually some more smudges. I don't know if the ink had not dried yet good or what, but that's why I just kind of included that. And then on the other side, I bolstered the top with the tape. I may do that on this side too. I have to wait and see, but I probably will. On the inside of this, I have just a little tag. Tried not to stuff it too full because I know she's going to put things in this. This is not the home edit book. I can't remember what book it is, but it's like that. It's like a home organization type book. This is from the Paper Pack line. Oh, I love this one. This is from... I can't remember now, but I just love that visual. These little girl stickers, you're going to see a few of these different little girl stickers. Got these, this was a while back actually, from Hobby Lobby. Got them from Hobby Lobby when they were having the big clearance sale last year. Cat lover, so I just cut that out. I had a little piece of black cardstock, cut that out of the with a Cricut, just an image. And then these, I think I got these from Hobby Lobby too, a while back. It's been a long time. Another vintage. Yeah, I'm sure this would be vintage. Look at Brooke. And just did a little paper clip. Little cluster here. These are all fabrics. This top fabric and this bottom fabric she gave me. The others I had and put together. From a little tuck here. I found these little folders at the Goodwill, and then I just stuck a couple of little from the card pack in there. I got these from the Dollar Tree. If you guys don't do that, go to the Dollar Tree, go into the teacher section, and they have these die cuts for days. They have the cutest little die cuts, and I pick them up all the time. I love them. This one is another Dollar Tree die cut. I just need to find a tag to stick in there. Just this was actually not even a sticker, as you can tell. Look right here, I didn't cut very well, and it's crooked. Look how crooked it is. Oh well. So just glued that on there. Here's another one of those little girls. Isn't she precious? And from a vintage quilting book. Love those. These are die cuts. These die cuts came from Hobby Lobby. Just loved them. And then just a little tuck here. Another little tuck. And these I got thrifting. I'm second guessing myself. I think I got that thrifting. Here is the signature in the middle. And I left this alone because I loved it. I love the visual. I really did. But I did put her there. Thought she was cutie patootie. Here's some of those Joie de Vie pockets that Karla taught me how to do. I love them, love them, love them. I keep a stock of them. And sometimes I'll just sit and mass make them because I just love them. Here is a little notebook with graph paper, but it's made from an index card. And believe me, that is not my original idea. I can't remember what video I watched, but there was somebody who did this. Hazel, was that you? That might have been Hazel Anaka. It may have been. Anyway, just a little from the card, from the paper pack. And then just one of my little, another index card that I just did a fussy cut on. Yeah. Left this blank, but as you can see, this is another envelope that I ran through the printer. Okay, guys? Look, it's from a card. It's a Hallmark envelope, right? And then so it flips out like this, and you have room for tucks. These I found on Pinterest months and months and months ago. This is like one of the first things I found when I started junk journaling. So old. And then this die cut is from Dollar Tree. This is from a book, a swatch book. I've shown it before. It's one of my favorite books, truly and truly. I think I did a whole video on that book alone. It's just it's a beautiful book. Okay. Color pages, a lot of color pages in here, but I love to use them. So especially in my bigger projects, because you can find some of those color books that are really big. And that one happened to be one of them. So quilting book, a vintage quilting book. This is another vintage quilting book. This is from the Dr. Seuss dictionary. I found this little visual, but what I did was I backed it with lined, it's not cardstock, it's just some kind of lined, it was an index tab is what it was. And I glued it on there, and then I glued it to the page, so it's just a flip out. My bingo card. And again, here's a little from a book, from a quilting book. And then this die cut is from Hobby Lobby. So there's that. Now this, again, this is from salvage that she gave me. This is the end of that paper bag. And I just put a little decorative element on it. The pelican to represent Louisiana. Just put a little sticker here. These sample cards, Pam Vanny did a video a few months back. I will link her video. She did a video a few months back, and she taught me how to do this. And I am obsessed and in love with them. Love these. And you can lift them up your hidden journaling spots. Isn't that fabulous? So on the back, you only lose one here. Now, you don't even have to sew, right? You don't. You can glue them down. But these little printables, I actually just went and did like a regular font on the computer, made my own Word document, and then I just used my pinking shears to cut that. And all of this fabric is scrap fabric that my friend gave me Now, let me tell you about this little pocket right here. She made this, my friend made this little pocket. And she gave it to me, and she said, I thought you could maybe use this in your junk journal. I can't use it. I was just playing around one day. I said, oh, yeah, we can use it in the junk. I can use it in my junk journals. So I thought that was so cute. I backed it with cardstock, so it would be pretty sturdy, and you could tuck things in and out of it. I think she's really going to be surprised with that one and this one. She did a Halloween quilt, and she gave me this. She was like, I was just playing around. She said, you can, I thought you could use that. I said, oh, I love it. Yeah. So I put it there. That's that sunglass craft paper. And this is a popcorn box. Now, I get these popcorn boxes at Hobby Lobby, and they do go 50% off sometimes, okay? But what I thought was great about that is how deep the pocket is, and I just tucked some of my, this is not material she gave me. I may trade it out, though, for material that she gave me, because actually this is material that came from Karla, and I want to keep that for myself. I was just testing. I was just testing the pocket. I'm not ready to give up that material, but I may change it out for some material that my friend gave me. Okay, indication that you've got your next signature, right? In fact, that looks a little... Okay, there we go. I may need to glue that down. So I made this little skinny band. Now, the problem that I have with it, I just took some 4x6 sheets and I lined them. I did. I just lined them with some paper, okay? But they really don't stay secure in here. I mean, I guess I could. Can I do that? Yeah. So they would. Okay, problem solved. Did a big bingo card. And this is the back of the bingo card. And this is a binding. Again, scraps she gave me. And I said, let me just line it with that. From a quilting book. This is that heavy watercolor paper. This is all fabric scraps from her. It's from that Coats & Clark's, vintage Coats & Clark rickrack. Some upholstery type material. She loves vellum. It was the only vellum sheet I used in here. I feel like I should have used more, but I like that vellum. She does needlepoint. And here's another one of those. In fact, this is her needlepoint. So I put that together for her. Her scrapped paper. This is from the paper pack. And on the back of that is a little dangle. And then just a card. And I just had some washi. Lined it with that. A little pocket. And I mass made some tags the other day with I just had some atlas pages that I wanted to use. And again, that's from the Dollar Tree, those die cuts from the Dollar Tree. This is all salvage from her. Okay. And then these are some tags, you know, work tags, whatever. This is one of those. These envelopes come from Hobby Lobby. That's where I got mine from, okay? And they fit perfectly the long flashcards. I mean, these were perfect in here. I may collage them. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I will or not. We'll see. Like I said, I may do a little bit more work in here. Had one of those little mini paper clips. I love those. And then the visual from that book. This is from a Mother Goose. She's doing a needlepoint. And then I popped in a popcorn bag. And I sewed on this fabric ruler. And then I just dumped. My friend actually printed this for me one time and showed it to me. And she was going to throw it away. I said, wait, don't throw it away. Let me see it. I could use that. And so I kept it. Not funny. I really think this kind of stuff's going to surprise her a lot. I made this envelope, okay, and I tucked in, which I'm kind of regretting doing it on this side. So don't do as I say. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. That's right. And then it kind of, like, I think this is the glue that made it do that. But I just like the visual. And it fit perfectly in the card. And then I just got this in Happy Mail from Wilhelmina. Thank you so much. Loved it. Loved it. This is, again, that's that same washi with all of the scrap material that she gave me. So, there's that. And then vintage macaws. And I just put that together, just on kind of a pretend collage situation. Card full of cats. Yeah. That visual. Here's the other side of that Mother Goose with some red rickrack. You can't go wrong with rickrack. Nope. Some stickers from the paper pack. And then this, actually, this came from my friend. This was some scrapped material that she gave me. But this actually came from Carol at A Crinkle Path in it was a packet. It was a sewing themed packet, and it had buttons and a zipper, and it had this already put together. It was beautiful. It's beautiful. And so I pulled this and I said, this would be perfect here. So I'm so thankful. Thank you, Carol. And then this, I just threw that together. This is salvage from my friend. An S for her first name. Her first name is Sandy, so I thought that that was perfect. And then I put these together. I got these out of a children's dictionary. Sew, needle, and scissors. Yeah. Little side pocket. These are die cuts from the Dollar Tree. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did. Look, she loves coffee. So I just stamped on the back of these. Little stamp. This is, this came in Happy Mail. This came in Happy Mail, and I love those. I got a couple of those. Embroidery. This is actually from a vintage needlepoint book. Sure is. So I've got a little pocket here, and these are from the paper pack, of course. But then here is another one of those little books, and it's got some coffee dyed paper in the inside. I like that one. So I just thought I'd tuck it like that. Here's some more tags that I made. Been having for a while. Yeah. Out of file folder. You know how we roll. A little tuck here. And so this, I thought about, I need to find a little Y. I have a little, just a little sticker Y, because her name is Sandy, like I said before, and just put Sandy on there. I'm going to leave that out so I can do that. And then this is just some of that really interesting paper from the Dollar Tree paper packs. It's not very functional for sure, like to write on or anything, but I just love the feel of it. So the craft room is my happy place because she has a craft room too. That red rickrack. Love it. Quilting. And then I took a Dollar Tree banner and I cut it up. S-A-N-D-Y. Sandy. Yeah. And then I just stuck it here. And then here's that other envelope. Same envelope. Ran it through the printer. And then I got this in Happy Mail, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Let me put a couple more things in that. And then this was, yes, this is this one. So this paper clip, let's see, is what held this in here. But I'm not going to leave it there. I'm probably going to put it here. Yeah, I'll put it there. Yes. And then this has a Velcro. And then on the inside of this, I put more graph paper. And I put something else. I'll show you real quick. On this graph paper, oops, I did that image. Again, Pixabay. That's where I got that from. royalty free. And then this is a map of her local area, which I thought was interesting. You know, just a little personal touch. These are from a Happy Planner book, sticker book, a Happy Planner sticker book. And then this is actually a pen holder. So what can happen if you wanted to, well, I guess not. If you wanted to, that's not even going to work. Let me try this one. Okay. You have enough room in between the spine to hold, I don't know if you can see that pin there, to hold that pin in place there. I could do one on the other side too, but I figured in the back wouldn't be as conspicuous. I may leave that purple pin for her because she likes purple. Now I'll show you the bottom. Show you the bottom here on my, let me zoom you in. The dangles, the signature threads that are left, I just took those same shank buttons. These all came in a pack at Walmart. These were from Walmart. And I'll link them. If I can find them, I'll link them. And then these I think I got from Amazon. These little gold ones. Amazon or Hobby Lobby. But that's that. Guys, look at this mammoth thing. I love it. I absolutely love it. I am, like I said, I'm going to do a couple of more things to it. It does kind of stick out. You can see it sticks out from the edge. I used to freak out about things like that. I'm not going to with this one. I am a little concerned with the spine itself and how long it'll last, because it's heavy. And it, you know, it's got some give to it and stuff, so I'm not sure how that's going to affect the integrity of the book, but I'm excited about it, and if I have to make her a whole new one, I'll do that too. But anyway, thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I know this was kind of a long video for me anyway, and if you have any suggestions at all of anything I can add to it, please do so. That graph paper, I would have never thought of that on my own. I'm not a quilter. You know, I'm not a seamstress for sure. So if you have any additional ideas of a book like this that you would like to see in a book like this, let me know. I always read your comments. I hope you guys know that. And listen, you know what I always say too, whatever it is that you get to do today, I hope it is at least as much fun as I have had sharing this with you all. Thank you guys so much, and we'll chat soon. Bye.